Hi everyone, it's Chantel from the Mommy Bookworm, and today I am going to be reviewing I Can Only Imagine by Bart Millard. This is the book that we read for my Pages and Popcorn book club, which is a book club that discusses books that are soon to be movies. We are able to watch trailers and interviews with the author or anyone that is related to the book on the big screen. So let's start off with the fact that this book was a major motion picture before it was a book. And let me tell you right now, it looks amazing. I hadn't seen anything till today. Bart Millard explains that he started off with the movie, and having to cut down the movie from 6 hours to 2 hours was really hard to see because he is telling the story of his life. To have your life be turned into basically 5 minutes is awesome, but difficult at the same time. So when he was asked to write his memoir to go along with the movie, he was really happy to be able to do that. Bart Millard is the lead singer of the Christian band MercyMe, and this is his story of how he wrote their hit, I Can Only Imagine. He started off with a very abusive father. His father was actually not abusive. What happened was he was hit by a car on a construction site, and it therefore changed his entire persona. He started off as a big teddy bear. Everybody in their town knew him as the nicest guy around, and once he was hit, he became an angry and bitter man. This is all Bart knew of his father. His mother, after dealing with his father's drastic change after the accident, decided to divorce him, and shortly following that, she found a new man and left to live with him in a town about 6 hours away. When Bart was, I believe he was 8, she left him with his father, knowing that he was very abusive, very emotionally abusive, sometimes even physically abusive. As a mother myself, I am really not sure how you can do that, but it seems to happen. So from the time his mother left to the time he was 15 years old, Bart went through so much, and he found solace in his church. He had a great youth pastor. He had an opportunity to use his music in his church to escape his reality with his father. When Bart was 15 years old, his father was diagnosed with cancer. This is where things drastically changed yet again, and his father became a more caring man. He became much more dedicated to the church, much more dedicated to his relationship with God, and Bart was able to form a relationship with his father that was more than just the emotional abuse he was receiving before. So with all of this that was happening in his life, Bart used that to channel his music, and he became a part of the band MercyMe, and one day, after having the inspiration from his grandmother, unbeknownst to her, he wrote the song I Can Only Imagine. This was not only a hit on Christian radio and through Christian fans, but it became a hit through music lovers all over. Bart managed to channel all that negativity into forgiveness for his father and into a beautiful song that meant so much to so many people. I absolutely loved this book. It was amazing, and not only for reasons because it was just a good story, but because I can really connect to it. I know what it's like to have a lot of issues and have to forgive and move on. It is very hard, but it's definitely necessary. You need to forgive the people that hurt you in order to live a better life for yourself. And sometimes it really is just God that is going to do that for you. It was amazing to see that through everything that Bart had been through, he still kept his faith and was dedicated and loved God, and it was just truly amazing to see that. I also can relate to the fact that music was so important and so influential in his life. I have a passion for music, and that really resonated with me. I believe that this book is something that everyone can read and pull something out of it and can relate to it in some way or another. Whether you had a childhood similar to his, whether you had a relationship that was similar to his and his dad's, whether you just had something that happened to you that was hard for you to deal with, I believe that this is something that you can relate to. I definitely recommend reading this book. I rated this book with 5 stars because I was so impressed with the writing, so impressed with the story and everything about it. I just absolutely loved it. I read it in one day. Did not want to put it down. So I'm going to put a link in the description box. Remember to check out I Can Only Imagine by Bart Millard. If you liked this review and you would like to see more, please comment in the section below, as well as subscribe, and be sure to hit the little bell button to be updated on every new post. I will be posting on Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays, and I am excited to be bringing you guys more content. Bye!